So this is very heavy. You know, having to face the enemy is very heavy, because it's not the person we would ever want to face. The person we hate, that did a very negative action to me or my family, we'd never want to. But if you have the values of loving kindness and compassion, it's the test on whether you really are developing your qualities or not. And maybe in the test we fail. And that doesn't make you a bad person. It just means you need to continue. You need to do more work. But the ultimate goal would be to be able to face anybody who's extremely negative and be able to face them and look them in the eye. And to have love and compassion and forgiveness towards them. And to separate the negative action from the person. So, you know, we also need to consider that. Is the person the negative action? Where does the negative action come from? Negative mind, the delusion. So if you want to dislike something, dislike the delusion. Don't dislike the person. The person is not under control. The delusion has them under control. You know, the delusion is controlling them. You know, when you're angry, when you were angry before in the past, not now anymore, when you were angry, didn't you feel like your mind changed? Like you're not in control? So think about it. That's true for you. It's true for others who are doing much worse actions. But we can feel it. When we're angry, we're not in control. We can do anything. You know, people murder because they're angry. If you look at the interviews of people on death row, why did you kill your wife and your children? She didn't cook dinner. One guy said, she didn't cook dinner. I came home and she didn't cook dinner. And I said to her, where's dinner? And she said, you can cook. So he picked up a gun and shot the whole family. Do you regret it? Oh, I wish I'd never done it, but I was so angry. Right? So that's where rage takes you. You don't know what you're doing, and at the time it makes sense. So this desire for a body sends you into rape makes sense, because it's a completely deluded state of mind. And then afterwards you can think, what was I doing? But at the time you don't know what you're doing because of the delusion. So I'm not saying it's okay to do. Don't get confused. It's not okay. But to have an understanding of the other's mind helps you to forgive, to have that sense of love and compassion. Why do people make mistakes? Because they're human, you know? Not because they're superhuman, because they're human. So if we don't have compassion for ourselves, love for ourselves, also we can't have for others. Often people are very hard with themselves and then also can't forgive others for their mistakes, for their problems.